up, gentlemen? How y'all doing? Hey, first and foremost, I want to thank y'all for being here, right? I want to thank y'all for showing up. I want to thank Coach Walker for bringing me in and having me come speak to y'all. Now, when I was texting Coach Walker, right? Look, let me say this first. I'm a Pace alumni. I graduated 2003. Damn, don't seem like 21 years ago. Went and played running back at Central Michigan University. I got a D1 scholarships when guys my height wasn't even getting scholarships. You know what I'm saying? But also I was talking to Coach Walker, and we got on the subject. I said, hey, when he invited me to talk to y'all, I say, Coach, what subject do you want me to talk to these guys about? You know, what's on your mind? And the word adversity came up, right? And I said, bingo, adversity. So the first thing that comes to mind when I think about adversity, gentlemen, is adversity will bring strengths out of you that you didn't even know you had. Think about that. Adversity will bring out strengths in you that you didn't even know you had. Think about that. Maybe some of y'all came in the season, you were starting, you lost your position, and it's hard to get it back. That's adversity, right? Maybe some of y'all got some issues at the crib. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's affecting the way you play. That's adversity. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you balling, you doing everything you can to get a scholarship, and no school's coming out here offering you. That's adversity. And I'm gonna give you one more. Maybe you in college, you balling out of control. You on ESPN, right? You breaking all kind of records as a freshman at a college. Then you mess around, you get in trouble with the law, you get kicked out of school. That's adversity. That's me, right? And when I talk about that, gentlemen, I'm a walking testament of what adversity is. I'm trying to tell you, I done been through it. But I'm also a walking testament of overcoming that adversity. You don't have to let it defeat you. Fast forward, so I'm at college, right? I started as a true freshman at Central Michigan. Ran for over 1,000 yards, outrushed Reggie Bush. I'm always hold that. Conference All-American, freshman All-American. Every stat you could think of, I had it. So me and my teammates, one summer, we went to a bar, right? Lit, survived. Some of y'all who going to college, y'all gonna find out real soon how crazy college can get. So I'm standing off to the side. You know, I'm a Miami boy. We not in the crowd. We off to the side, right? So I just see a crowd of people getting into a fight. So I'm like this, like, what's going on? I just see a dude head hit the ground, bump. So me, being the good Samaritan I am, I run up in the crowd, like, man, what's going on? Like, y'all chill, what's up? Next thing you know, I see dude laying on the ground lifeless. He unconscious. So me and my homeboy, A. Raj, we leave. He from Saginaw, we leave. 19 days later, that same dude who hit the ground, who head hit the ground, he ended up dying, right? So I'm thinking like, shoot, I just tried to help the dude, but that wasn't the case because I was guilty by association. Watch the crowd that you keep, right? So fast forward, you know, we go to court, I beat it, but I end up getting kicked out of school, right? So I'm back home. No money, no girls, no school, no football, broke, busted, and disgusted. Adversity. But as I was home, I spent 3 weeks here, man. I was like, you know what, man? Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. Like, I'm out of football, bro. Football is all I know. You know what I'm saying? All I know how to do is run the ball. That's all I can do right now. But I knew eventually I was gonna get back on the field. So after 3 weeks, man, I got my mind together, right mindset. I said, you know what, bro, I'm gonna work my ass off. I got 6 months until I can go to another school. So I was working at Target overnight, stacking shelves, working for $11 an hour. Could you imagine that, going from a D1 college running back, All-American, now you at Target, stocking shelves? Shit is depressing. But I made a commitment to myself. I say, bro, that ain't gonna be me. I'm gonna get on that field again. So I was working overnight. I went to my manager. I say, look, man, I need you to put me on the morning shift because I'm getting back in football. I need to work out because ain't no way I'm gonna step back on that field and I'm gonna look stupid and sloppy. So he granted me the access. I go from work from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'm at the gym from 4:30 to 6:30. I go to the field. I'm at the field from 7:30 to 9:30. Running, conditioning, doing whatever I can just to get back on that field. And I did that every single day for 6 months. Every single day. Right? I accepted the challenge. I get that call from a coach, right? I think it was like 1-4. I had 2 months left. I get a call from a coach, right? It's for 304 area code. I'm like, what the hell is this? It's West Virginia, right? So I get I get on the phone. I was like, "What's up, coach?" You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the University of West Virginia. It wasn't the University of West Virginia. It was a smaller school because I had got kicked out of D1. But the coach was like, "Hey man, we want to offer you. Like, we heard your story. We know you can ball. We want you to come up here." I said, "What school is this?" He said, "Glenville State University." What the hell is that? So I said, "Coach, I'm gonna call you back, man. I gotta talk to my peoples, and I gotta talk to my probation officer. You know what I'm saying? To even see if I could take the scholarship." So I get off the phone, man. I'm like, you know what, man? Like, I'm gonna call my coach, Bush Jones, who was my running back coach at the time. He was at West Virginia. He's a wide receiver coach. So I say, "Coach, man, look, I got a D2 school that just offered me, man." I say, "Look, I'm undersized. I got some trouble behind me. What do I have to do to get to the NFL? Please tell me. Please tell me." Because the streets was calling. "Please tell me." So he told me, he said, "Jerry, bro, Jerry Seymour, you're going to have to dominate. You're going to have to look like you don't even belong out there." So when he told me that, I said, you know what? Okay, I accepted the challenge. So fast forward, I get to Glenville State, it's a D2 school, man. I get up there, same thing. I break all these records. First year, I rushed for 1,700. Crazy touchdown, like 20-some touchdowns. My next year, I run for over 2 bands. I'm third place in the D2 Heisman thing. I'm the conference player of the year. Did all that same stuff that I did. After the season, do my little tryouts, nobody called because that trouble that I was in kind of stuck with me. NFL didn't want to touch it. Adversity again, right? So I'm back home, 2 months, working at this place called Bomberito Performance System. Some of y'all probably heard of it. So I'm out there, I'm working, and then this kid named Willie Davis came in. Some of y'all may know him. He's a PPL legend, little running back. So the dad brought him in and said, "Look, man, we're trying to get running back work. We ain't trying to do none of this speed agility stuff." So I said, "Coach, I could do it. I'll do it." We ain't even offer that service, but I stepped up. I said, "You know what? We got it now." So I took him through a session the next day. The dad loved it. He loved it. The dude said, his dad told me, he said, "Man, you do this for a living?" I said, "Nah." But then I said, after like 2 minutes later, I said, "You know, I do it now." So I said, "You know what? I got a company now. It's called the Running Back Academy." I said, "I'm going to be the #1 resource when it comes to running backs, when it comes to coaches and running backs." Some of y'all probably work with me. You know what I'm saying? To this day, I trained over 75 NFL running backs. I trained over 6 first-round running backs. 6. I consult with NFL coaches who they trying to draft. What running back you want to draft? Shit, I like this guy. Just worked with Blake Corum. Some of y'all may know him. Some of y'all know him. Travis Etienne, Jonathan Taylor, some of those guys. But I knew that even though I wasn't playing football, I wanted to stay close to the game. I was determined. I wasn't going to let my situation defeat me or define me. I wasn't. So I'm saying this to y'all. What's the record? What, we 5-2, 4-2? I'm sorry, 5-2? 5-2. We got 6 more games to state championship. 6 more. Is that the goal in this room, state championship? You sure? 6 more games. Where my leaders at? Raise your hand. Where my leaders at? Right. Do y'all accept the challenge? Are y'all gonna get y'all guys in line when it comes down to it? You got to. Talk to me, y'all. Are y'all gonna get y'all guys in line? Because, hey, 2 things you could do. Either you could accept the challenge, come and bring it every day, or you're gonna tuck your tail and just lay it down. Because if you're gonna tuck your tail, we might as well just end the season in 2 games and not even waste our time practicing during playoffs. Might as well just say, after 10 games, all right, bro, let's go home. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, as a coach, these guys, they accepted the challenge. Y'all ever seen what a Florida high school coach's stipend look like? It's nothing. So they accepted the challenge. They here. They sacrificed the time with their family. But they here for y'all, to push y'all in the right direction. I call it AMA, fellas. Accept the challenge. The coaches have. Y'all got to accept the challenge now. Because they believe in y'all. The next thing I'm going to talk about is mindset. You got to get positive. It's playoff time now. It's either one and done or one and move on. What we going to do? It ain't nothing else. We ain't looking past these next 2 games, but you better get in that mode. Right? Let me ask you this. Is showing up to practice on time important for you? Is that important to y'all? Is being on time, the class, important to y'all? Is going hard in practice, every rep, important to y'all? Now, this is the kicker right here. How many of y'all do extra work after practice? Ooh. Like 4-5 of y'all, right? Let me tell you something. When I was here, right, I started the season off my senior year. This will be the last story I'll tell y'all. My last season here, my senior year. I just started the season off well. I came in, senior year. I got my car I'm with the girls. Summer training. I ain't even taking it serious, right? So we play highly high the first game right out here. I had 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. One of them touchdowns was an 80-yarder, right? It took me forever in the day to get there because I wasn't in the proper shape that I was supposed to be in, right? So I said, I had a vicious conversation with myself on the way home. I said, you know what, bro? This ain't you, Jerry Seymour, bro. Like, dog, no, we don't perform like this. We don't do that. It's a certain way that we play. It's a certain way that we run that ball. And I remember every day after practice, I committed myself. I said, after practice, I'm going to do everything in practice. And you see that sand pit over there? It used to be me in that sand pit after practice every day. Every day, after every practice. And I remember 2 weeks later, man, we played against Sarasota High. And I had 7 touchdowns, 250 plus. Yeah. And when that happened to me, it threw me. I would say, you know what? I got to go extra every day. If I don't go extra, some good ain't gonna happen. Like the only way I operate is I had to do extra. I had to go the extra mile. I had to. We doing mesh drills with the with the quarterbacks, running backs. Y'all like to finish out 10 yards. I was finishing out 30, 40, coming back doing it again. You got to get an extra. Because if you give extra from Monday through Thursday, on Friday, it's cake. I promise you. It's easy. The whole team should be over there doing extra work after practice. But y'all say y'all want to get a scholarship? I did an internship with the Green Bay Packers. Them dudes out there doing extra work. I know they're getting paid, but shit, like y'all say y'all want it, y'all got to start acting like it. It's real out here. Don't just think that football is just in South Florida, because it ain't. It's a 6'4" kid running back. I'm speaking for running backs that I'm talking about. It's a 6'2" running back in Oklahoma right now. They ain't got the resources that y'all have. He out on a farm out there running gases till he can't even see. So the competition is real. The competition ain't just in South Florida, nah. The competition is out here. So what are you doing to separate yourself? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? This is a serious game y'all playing. And the worst thing that could have happened was the transfer portal. But that's a whole nother discussion. But I'm going to say this. The last thing I'm going to talk about is accepting. Accept what it is. These coaches want the best for y'all. Listen to them. Listen to them. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when it's all said and done, it's all said and done. You're going to think about that game that you lost. Hopefully y'all don't lose no more games after this. But if you do, you're going to think about it and say, man, I could have did extra. You're going to think about the times that you wasted. You're going to think about the times that you left that field, went into the locker room and hit it. And said, damn, boy, I could have did something. Take advantage of it. This is the best time of y'all life. Because y'all go to college, it's business. It's every man for themselves. Because when I'm here and I get with my homeboys, we talk about these times. These times right here. So hopefully, man, look, gentlemen, 6 more games. That's all we want. 6. Y'all beat the team next week, 5 more. Y'all beat the next team, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Because hopefully the goal is to see y'all at Pace High School on that state championship trophy. I believe in y'all. Coaches believe in y'all. Do y'all believe in y'all? Do y'all? Do y'all believe in yourselves? It ain't hard, fellas. It ain't hard. Show up, show out, give it all you got. That's it. But hey, look, I wish y'all the best on the rest of y'all season, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. And I'll be at this game next week. All right? All right, bro. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.